Hello, my name is Brian Caplen, editor of the Banker magazine. I'm here with Silvia Pavoni, the economics editor, and we're talking about the impact of Brexit on Latin America. Now, Silvia, Brexit obviously has had its major impact on the European Union countries and, of course, the UK itself. But it is an international effect, isn't it? And what do you think that will be the impact on the Latin American countries?
So you can look at it from a couple of points of view. As a trading partner, the UK doesn't have so much of a large weight as other regions and countries in the world have. It's not really a big destination for Latin American products, but it is actually a rather important source of investments. So particularly if you look at Peru, something like 20% of FDI comes from the UK.
So what you're saying really is if we see a big downturn in prospects for the UK economy, that might lead to a reduction of investment in
might.
Peru and other Latin American
yes, of course,
countries.
It might, but there is also another consideration, which is that perhaps if the UK does cut its ties, we still have to see how and when, and if even that will happen with Europe. It may be scouting for other markets where to invest.
So then it might have more foreign direct investment in the longer run.
It might. Okay. Perhaps it might look obviously to Latin America.
All right, but in the short term, it's been a negative economic shock, hasn't it, really, in the sense that it's created more uncertainty in the world. There's been a flight to the dollar, which has strengthened the dollar. All these things are rather bad for Latin American economies.
Of course, you mentioned the dollar, and of course, commodities tend to be priced in dollars, and we've seen quite a strong correlation, negative correlation between the US dollar and commodity prices in the past, and particularly since the financial crisis. So it doesn't necessarily mean that the dollar goes up, commodity prices necessarily go down, although this has been witnessed, as I said, in the past few years. But certainly this has an impact on non-US dollar earners, countries that naturally would have a euro, for example, income, that look at purchasing those commodities which continue to be priced in dollars.
All right, now, and one of the things that it does do for the UK is potentially it allows the UK to negotiate trade deals with other countries outside of the European Union. So do you think that we could see more trade deals between the UK and Latin American countries, or even a trade deal with Mercosur, which is Latin America's regional trade bloc?
Yes, Mercosur is a bit of a funny animal, hasn't it? So it includes the region's giants, which are Brazil and Argentina, alongside others, but it also had a bit of a patchy history in terms of success, and also in terms of creating deals with other economic blocs, such as, for example, the EU. So we are still waiting for an EU-Mercosur deal. Which I guess is probably not going to happen anytime soon, because it would be fair to assume that EU negotiators will be dealing with how to...
And also people have commented that the EU has been very slow to negotiate with trade deals, partly because it's got 28 members now to be 27, whereas a single country can probably negotiate faster.
Yes, the UK, if there were the willing power, but again, the UK does not have a substantial diplomatic machine to deal with these kinds of negotiations, and even if they're trying to buff up the ranks, they're probably those new people are going to be deployed in dealing with the EU divorce, rather than looking at new deals. But I'm pretty sure that Latin America will be delighted to have the UK as a new trading partner.
So a lot of uncertainty ahead, maybe one or two opportunities a bit further out. Thank you very much.
Thank you.